Have you ever noticed the little signs that seem to appear in your life, almost like they're guiding you in a direction you hadn't expected? These are not mere coincidences. The universe is always communicating with you, whether you're aware of it or not. The signs are there, but it's up to you to pay attention to them. So, let's talk about how you can become more attuned to these signs and recognize the messages the universe is sending your way. In every moment of your life, you are in a constant state of creation. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the beliefs you hold are all shaping your experience. The universe, or whatever higher force you believe in, is reflecting this back to you. It's an infinite loop of cause and effect. The energy you put out is the energy that comes back to you, often in the form of signs, symbols, or synchronicities. These signs might be subtle at first, a random conversation, a fleeting thought that doesn't seem to leave your mind, or an unexpected event that seems too perfectly timed to be random. The key is to start recognizing them, and not dismissing them as mere chance. The universe has a way of showing you that you are on the right path. When you start noticing these signs, it's important not to ignore them. You may have heard the phrase, "pay attention to the signs," and it's more than just good advice. It's a powerful practice that connects you to the rhythm of life. You see, when you're in alignment with your true desires, the universe sends these signals as reminders to keep going, to stay aligned with your inner truth. Take a moment and reflect on times in your life when things seemed to align effortlessly. Maybe it was a decision you made, or an opportunity that appeared out of nowhere, but in hindsight, it feels like the universe was nudging you in the right direction. That's not a coincidence. It's a reflection of the energy you've been sending out. The universe responds to the thoughts and emotions you focus on. When your desires are clear and aligned with your true self, everything around you seems to move in perfect harmony. But what happens when you're not paying attention to these signs? When you're too caught up in the daily grind, or too focused on your worries and doubts? You might miss the very messages that are trying to guide you. You might even find yourself stuck in a cycle of frustration, wondering why things aren't working out. The truth is, the universe is always speaking to you, but if you're not open to receiving these signs, you won't hear them. That's why it's so important to cultivate a state of awareness. You must be present, paying attention to what's happening around you and within you. The universe communicates not just through external events, but through your inner world as well. Your feelings, intuitions, and gut instincts are part of the process. They are often the first signs you receive before something manifests externally. Start by being more mindful of your thoughts. Are they aligned with your desires, or are you getting caught up in doubt and fear? Your thoughts have immense power, and they can either attract or repel the signs the universe is trying to send you. Negative thinking will cloud your vision and make it harder to notice the opportunities around you. On the other hand, positive thoughts and feelings will open you up to the infinite possibilities that are waiting for you. Pay attention to the feelings you get when something happens in your life. Does it feel like a sign? Often, your intuition will speak louder than your logical mind. If something feels too good to be true, or if it resonates deeply with you, don't dismiss it. Trust that the universe is showing you a path, and if it feels right, move forward with confidence. Another way the universe communicates with you is through repetition. Have you ever experienced a situation where the same message keeps showing up over and over? Maybe you see the same number sequence repeatedly, or you keep hearing the same phrase from different people. These repeated patterns are the universe's way of getting your attention. They are not random. They are signs pointing you in the direction you need to go. When you notice repetition in your life, pause and ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? Signs from the universe can also come through people. Have you ever met someone who seemed to offer exactly what you needed at the right time? Or maybe someone gave you advice that felt like it was meant just for you. These are not just random encounters. People are often the vessels through which the universe communicates. If you're open to receiving guidance, you may find that the right people show up just when you need them. It's not always about grand gestures or life-changing events. Sometimes, the universe sends the most powerful signs in the form of small, everyday moments. These can be moments of synchronicity, where everything just clicks into place, or moments of clarity, where you suddenly see things from a new perspective. These moments might not seem like much at first, but if you're paying attention, they can guide you to a deeper understanding of your path. One of the most powerful signs you can receive is a feeling of inner peace or flow. When you're in alignment with the universe, things feel easy. You're not forcing or struggling. Instead, things unfold naturally, and you feel like you're moving with the flow of life. If you're feeling resistance, it might be a sign that you're out of alignment. Take a step back and listen to the signs that are trying to tell you to course correct. But how do you know if you're really paying attention to the right signs? The key is to trust yourself. Trust your instincts, your gut feelings, and your inner knowing. The more you trust yourself, the easier it becomes to recognize when the universe is trying to communicate with you. You'll start to feel more connected, more in tune with the flow of life, and more confident in your ability to navigate the path ahead. Don't worry if you don't see the signs immediately. Sometimes, it takes time for the universe to align everything just right. Stay patient and trust that everything is happening in divine timing. Just because you can't see the full picture doesn't mean it isn't coming together. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see it yet. You can also begin to practice asking for signs. This may sound unusual, but it's a powerful technique. If you're unsure about a decision or need guidance, simply ask the universe for a sign. Be specific in your request. For example, you might say, "Please show me a clear sign if I should take this job," or "Please guide me to the right path." Then, stay open to receiving the sign. It may not always come in the way you expect, but it will come. When you ask with intention and openness, the universe will respond. And when the signs do come, don't doubt them. Trust them fully and allow them to guide you. Even if the sign doesn't make sense at first, trust that it is leading you exactly where you need to go. The universe knows more than you do. It has a bigger perspective on your life and is always guiding you toward your highest good. Life is not a series of random events. Everything is connected. Every person you meet, every thought you think, every action you take is part of the greater design. The universe is always speaking to you, but it's up to you to listen. If you're open and aware, you'll begin to notice the signs that are right in front of you. They are not there by chance. They are messages, guiding you to your true path. Start today. Become more aware of the signs around you. Whether it's a feeling, a number, a word, or an encounter with a person, the universe is trying to tell you something. Pay attention, trust yourself, and know that you are being guided every step of the way. So, how will you respond to the signs of the universe today? Will you stay open to the messages being sent your way? Or will you ignore them, dismiss them as coincidence, and miss the guidance that could change everything? The choice is yours. The universe is always waiting to speak to you. Will you listen?